Hi guys, SwifTs here, and today I'm bringing you another episode of my FIFA 17 Millwall career mode. This is season 1 episode 22. There's also a flash review season 3 episode number 7, which was titled Killer Frost. Before I get into it, yes, this video should have been out yesterday at 6 PM. I mentioned it on Twitter that I couldn't get them done the night before because there was a problem with uploads. I mean, I got 2 done that ready. The second one was ready to upload to YouTube from my Xbox, but the first one didn't upload fully. It was 18 minutes 44 or something like that, and it only uploaded 15 minutes of it. I've had this issue before, I overcome it, I know how to do it. So I had to delete that in the when I got home from college on Monday, which was like 4:45 PM, and put that one up. I also then watched another, put another one up, episode 6 of the reviews. So the last review you saw, but I actually played these 2 games. So the one now, which is against Bristol Rovers, and the second one, which is against Charlton Athletic. But I played them 2, but then I had to get up in like 8 and a bit hours, so, and I was feeling quite crap anyway, so I went to sleep. I was going to plan to do this as soon as I got home from college today. I would have got home around about, I don't know, half 11. It's now 10 to 2 PM. Because I didn't go to college because I felt really shit, and I still do. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's just some random feeling inside me what I can't fucking decide what it is. It's just that I don't want to read, don't know if I can do anything, just want to chill, to be honest. But I need to get a video done. This is yesterday's video, so I'm going to need to at least get this one and another done. Can't go too many behind, so that's going to do that. Started off the episode though at top 6 in League 1 is Millwall with 60 points and 21 goal difference, so yes, we're still sitting up top. MK Dons are in 2nd place with 56 points and 14 goal difference. Chesterfield are in 3rd with 51 points and 6 goal difference, so we're already 9 points clear of 3rd place, which is somehow, I don't know how that worked, but Oxford United, they're in 4th with 48 points and 11 goal difference. Charlton Athletic are in 5th with 48 points as well, but only got 10 goal difference. Rochdale are 46 points and 5 goal difference. So yeah, that's that. We actually started off at 73 rated as well, and a loss of 732,000. A bit of news before we get into the review as well, by the way. Rick Cosnet, who played Eddie Thorne in the 1st season of The Flash, he also come back in season 2 episode 17, which was the runaway dinosaur. No, that's wrong. That's when he's in the Speed Force. Flashback, actually, I think the episode was called. They went back to season 1 when they took down Hartley. Look, this first game now, it's Millwall v Bristol Rovers. That's first v 22nd. So I was expecting a victory. The team we played though was Donnarumma, Martin Hutchinson, Dewey Dar Cummings, Butcher Figueroa, Wild, Gregory, Worrell and Chaplin. I played that team, and in the second game I literally flipped everyone around except Donnarumma, because we've got to play Manchester United in the next game, or next episode. I'm going to get into the review real quick since I'm already 3.5 minutes into it. We start off the episode where we left off with the last review and the last episode, still where they're all in Savatar's lair, still with Savatar holding Barry up at the ceiling. Alchemy gets away and they go on a run. So Savatar takes Barry on a run. Literally, he's so fast or so powerful that it looks like he can just teleport. He can like punch a hole through the air basically and appear at somewhere else. Even Cisco and all that sort on the laptop, he was just teleporting all over the place. Or Barry was anyway. So yeah, he called himself to a god of speed, like I said in the last episode. But where were we? Half-time substitutions, by the way. We only made one. We brought on Griffiths for Gregory, and then put Griffiths up top and Chaplin down to Cam. Griffiths is our 16-year-old future star, so that's good. Caitlin and Cisco help with Barry. Cisco vibes. I can't even read this. Oh yeah, Cisco vibes to the waterfront where Savatar was, with just strangling Barry with one hand, and Caitlin freezes him, and that puts her over the edge to become Killer Frost, hence the name of the title. This episode was also directed or something by Kevin Smith or something like that. He did one last season. I think he did the Runway Dinosaur one, and that was a fantastic episode. Joe brings Wally's pod to Star Lab, so at the end of the last episode he picked up the orb and became like, he became like a caterpillar in a pod while it's becoming a butterfly, so he's becoming a speedster. That's what they used anyway. Well, that's what Caitlin used to describe it. Barry blames himself for Wally's pod, even though technically it wasn't his fault. Wally's plan, Wally picked up the orb, it's his fault. Joe questions one of Alchemist's followers and decides to little squeeze his nose, make him talk, but it doesn't work. Caitlin lies to Joe and says that Wally's out of the pod, but he wasn't, so Joe fucked off basically from the precinct, or whatever it's called, to go back to Starlight to check in on Wally, but Caitlin just obviously, like I said, lied. She freezes the camera from the lab and kills the follower. I'm not sure if she killed him. Can't remember if she killed him. I saw this episode yesterday, obviously. She wanted to find Alchemy though, for her own sake. Caitlin escapes the crime lab, but Julian spots her, and Caitlin takes Julian because of his expertise in algorithms, being a scientist and all that shit. HR outsmart, well, he doesn't really outsmart Cisco and the team. He just thinks of a solution quicker. So yeah, that was nice. About he thought of a suggestions of using cold signatures to find out where Caitlin was, because they tried that with Snarly, it worked, and that was with a gun, not proper hands. By the way, that was actually a shot. If that was any Premier League team, that's a goal. Say that now. But because my players are shit, he would have smashed it off for a corner. A throw-in, sorry, not a corner. I can't even think straight. Fucking hell. Barry tries to talk to Kate, but ends up knocking Julian out because Julian's sitting in the background, just like, knock her out flash. Is like, yeah, do you know what, fucking, you're pissing me off. He swings his hand backwards and knocks him out for like fucking half the episode, or the majority of the episode. Kate tells Cisco that Flashpoint killed Dante, which is his brother. And then before she leaves, she stabs Barry in the leg and tells him not to follow her. She's going to go to she's going to one of Alchemist's followers' house again. And Cisco decides to go back to being a bitch a bitch towards Barry over Dante's death again, like the start of the episode. But this one only lasts 2 episodes, I think. Where are we? Kate attacks another Alchemist follower, like I said, and here's the future. Salvador has big plans for Caitlin Frost, apparently. Caitlin Frost, nice one. Killer Frost. There we go, got it right in the end. Vibe v Killer Frost, Vibe versus Killer Frost and Killer Frost versus Flash, 2 separate fights. Killer Frost tries to... if you remember back to the episode in Season 2, where we was on Earth 2 with Deathstorm and Killer Frost, she kisses one of the guys and freaking freezes them out of their cells, and yeah, they're fucked basically. Tries to do that from Barry, but Cisco literally just runs over to him, or hits Killer Frost with his 5 powers anyway, and just tells Barry to vibrate you, heat him up. Doesn't even care what happened to him. He's like, yeah, just do this. Joe and HR talk about cutting Wally out of the pod. They do this, but Wally is stuck in the vibrating mode basically. He's just standing there as he would be, just vibrating. Literally, that's what he done. He just runs away. It's not even himself. He can't remember anything. No, he can't speak anyway. Barry talks to Caitlin about the Killer Frost mode. Talks her out of it actually. She said, or they locked her in the pipeline, and Barry's like, the only way you're getting out of it is if you kill me. So she goes to, but she couldn't do it, so she turns back into Caitlin that time as well. I reckon they're going to be fine in the episodes to come anyway. Caitlin brings I put Wall but not Wally, nice one. Brings Wally back to his usual self, like Joe and Barry go where they expect him to be. Barry speeds in, stabs him in the neck or something, makes his cells, or makes his body speed up with his new power. And he's back to normal. He says dad and faints, brings him back. Caitlin brings obviously Caitlin took the thing in the first place. She made the serum, but Wally's actually faster than what Barry was at the start. Obviously Wally's speeder in Flashpoint, so he would get the speed that he did there. Julian wakes up and Cisco doesn't know if he can forgive Barry because obviously his brother died. I don't know why he's being a bitch, to be honest. Been through 2 full seasons. Barry was a bitch with Cisco in the first season about making the cold gun, so what difference is this? I know someone's died, but still. Barry begs Julian not to tell on Caitlin, but Barry decides to, but the only thing Barry could do for him not to tell the captain the captain that Caitlin was, the attacker, is for Barry to quit the CSI work, so he does. And the final point of the review is Savitar contacts Julian. And Julian goes back to, like, he contacts him in the hospital. Julian goes back to his, I think he goes to the lab actually, and pulls out the mask of alchemy. So Julian is alchemy. We all saw it coming. Some people more than me, to be honest, but it's gonna happen. Alchemy, Julian, Tom Felton, which is the actor, Draco Malfoy, which is played in Harry Potter. It's gonna happen, isn't it? Anyway, so we did win that first game against Bristol Rovers 1-0. When in between the episodes, we were 75 rated and had a loss of minus 491,000. That was nice. Actually, that wasn't between between the games. That was actually at the end of the episode, because we had the second game is Millwall, which are in third, against Charlton Athletic, who are in fifth. It's currently 1-1 in the game. Callum Butcher, sorry, he's actually scored in that first game with Connor Chapman assisting him. That first goal you saw here in this game for us was Anya Dinmar with an assist from Philpott, and I can tell you now that was a fucking solid goal. That's probably one of the best goals I've scored. That's quality goal. There's actually also another a shot in this game from I think it was Figuera. It was such a good shot. I actually thought it went in at first. It was so powerful. That would have been my goal of the season, even over the first one, which was fucking phenomenal. Anyway, the team we did put out was Donnarumma, like I said, he is the only same person who stayed in the game. We had Chesmain, Webster, Nelson and Romeo, Williams and Thompson, Ferguson, Andy Manon, Dinmar and Philpott. Half-time substitutions, we only made one again. We bring on O'Brien for Ferguson, because Ferguson is just fucking shit. I don't even care. He wants to leave, I'm going to let him. Put him up for transfer in January, but no one wanted him. No one wanted any more players besides Connor Chapman, which I don't want to get rid of because he's 19 and he's an absolute beast. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit shit anyway, like I've mentioned already in this video at the start. Whether there's going to be most of the videos done today, but I can tell you now, if there's not, it's not my fault. I would have done this video earlier when I wasn't at college, like when I should have been, but when I wasn't. But we had some technicians, I don't even know what they were. It's just some lads came around and started fixing some shit in their house. They was here from 8 and they only went about half hour ago, so, or 30 minutes to about 45 minutes ago. That's why I had to wait to do it, because I had to turn off the connection. They put a new fuse box in and shit, I think, or something like that. They fixed it. Don't know exactly what they did. They put new lights in as well, of kitchen and bathroom. But other than that, that's why I didn't do the video earlier. If I did, I could potentially have got 2 or 3 done today. So this one and 2 more, hopefully. I could still technically do that. It depends on how much or how long it takes to upload. I've still got to watch Arrow and Arrow episode 5 and 6, 5 and 6, which are the first 2 that should have gone up today. 7 doesn't go up today as well, but I doubt I'll be able to get it done. I'm not going to be doing it for too long because I've got an exam at 12:30 tomorrow, so I need to sleep for it. And I'm not feeling too well anyway, so my performance is going to be fucking down as fuck. It was a nice through ball there, but it was just too overpowered. We do go into the second half though. Obviously the substitution's already been made. But we go in the second half, kind of a draw in 1-1 currently. Charlton are still in 5th. So if we lost this game, it wouldn't have been a big deal. So I want to get as many points in the season as I can, but we don't concede many goals. I think that was either our 9th or 10th goal that we conceded. So that was just, obviously, if I did this on world class, I would not win games. I'd maybe win like 1 every like 4 or something. I would have been sacked in like October if that. So I need to play on professional. I've lost 2 games. I've actually lost 3 games. I've lost 2 in the league and I've lost against Fleetwood Town. Actually, I've lost 4 because I'm out of the EFL Cup as well. And obviously, I'm out of the EFL Cup. That's one loss. One out of the Checker Trade Trophy. That's the 2nd loss, and obviously the 2 defeats we've had in the league. We've had 4 losses, X amount of wins, quite a few draws. See, I would like to put it on semi-pro, but I'm not going to because that will be too easy. I'd probably get 6 or 7 goals most of the time. And I don't want that to be the... Yeah, it's entertaining for me to get that many goals, but for you viewers, you don't actually want to fucking see me absolutely dominate them. You want to see them actually shit on me, and me try to win. But I see now that I'm not Chesnoid, I'm not fucking brilliant. I don't have it on legendary with sliders against me and still somehow win games. No, I'm just not that good at FIFA. So I have to have it on this. We do pick up the ball on the edge of the, I'd say edge of the box, it's the side of the box. Through balled it there. And it was another shot there. I should have actually passed it, but it was a shot and it was shit. But we did get a corner. That was nice. Too close to the keeper as per usual. Went further out and it still went to the keeper. So that was horrible. I don't think my good shot's even here at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's this game. I think I smashed it from 35 yards out. It comes out to there. Figueroa, he smashes it. So much power and it just grazes over the bar. It misses it, but it almost. If that was two or 3 inches lower, I reckon it would have hit the crossbar and went in, or just hit the crossbar in general. We did get a throw in the whatever minute we're in. Looks to be about, I don't know, 68th. Actually looks like 74. It's going by the time I'm on at the bottom of the screen. I tried to keep this on, but I think we got a throw in out of it. Yeah. I wanted to keep it on, I didn't want to throw in. Throwing it out here, crossed it in, I think they headed it out, yeah. I think this is it. Half volley, look at that. Fucking hell. It's actually Chesmain, not Figueroa. Sorry, Chesmain. I've been hyping up Figueroa over it, but it was Chesmain. Which makes it better. A left back who's 54 rated, I want to say, against someone who was 66 rated, I believe. And he does something like that. Fucking hell. If that went in, I would have been mental. But I ain't going to end the commentary here, because I just need to watch the next episode of Arrow, even though I don't feel good anyway, so I shouldn't really do the video, but I'm going to anyway. Gotta be reliable, even though I got like 4 views, but at some point. Gotta start somewhere, ain't you? Anyway, that's going to do it for the commentary for now. We do end up winning this game 2-1, so that's 2 wins from 2. The next episode what goes up, hopefully today, actually has 2 games in it again. We've got Manchester United and MK Dons, I believe, in the space of 3 days. And then we got a 4-day break and then got Southend United. So MK Dons are 2nd, Southend are like 7th, and obviously Manchester United are in the Premier League. And we're actually away to, we're going to Old Trafford to play in the FA Cup in the round of 16. Fuck. I'm fucked. I can tell you that now, I'm absolutely fucking fucked. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, be sure to smash the like button. Any suggestions, put them in the comment section down below. I think I should do the outro a lot slower. It probably doesn't even sound English. If you do enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications off so you know when I upload. Hopefully it's every day. See, I don't see why it shouldn't be. If I'm doing one when I'm absolutely fucking dreadful, I should be able to do one when I'm not dreadful. Depends if I have the motivation. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. See you later and have a nice day.
Here's Thompson. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. And the cross is in. He's got his shot off now.